Hey everybody, it's that Sunday school girl. And no, this is not a Sunday school lesson. And I guess unless we want to title it Little Becomes Much. But I am so excited to share with you a little home project that I did, transforming a mirror that I had into something that I am so excited about, and I cannot wait for you to see it. I did it using items from the Dollar Tree and Hobby Lobby. I spent $14 in total on this project. I thought it might be fun just to know what else does she do besides read Sunday school lessons. And I love to do home projects. And recently I have just been feeling different. I know that different is around me. Different is calling me, and I desire different. I just feel like breaking out, and there is something different that's ahead. And sometimes different starts with the space that is around you. And so for me, I have redesigned my office space. I had it painted, and I also had the powder bathroom repainted. It was previously a Tiffany blue color, and now it is a beautiful gray, which I know is one of the hot colors of the year. And I was on the hunt for the perfect mirror for this space. Now, I'm that girl who doesn't like a lot of regular stuff. I don't like to have the same thing as everyone. And so the old gold mirror was everything that I despised. It was the builder's mirror that probably everybody in the neighborhood had because the builder bought it on sale, and I just never found that it piece. And so I went to stores last weekend. I think I went to 3 or 4 stores, brought things home, spent lots of money, took everything back because I didn't like anything. And finally, Sunday night, I looked at this mirror that was sitting on the pile to go to the Goodwill, and I wondered, what else could I do with this? I happened to look in a cabinet, and inside I saw a can of spray paint, and there was a bottle of Mod Podge. And I knew somewhere around here there was a sponge brush, and I absolutely knew that in the garage I would find painter's tape if I looked really hard. And so I got on YouTube, and you can learn to do anything on YouTube, right? And of course I found an inspiration video that I will drop down below. And I decided to try a broken mirror piece. The only thing I was missing was the mirror. So on Monday morning, I went out to the Dollar Tree. I bought 4 mirrors because I wasn't exactly sure what I would need. I ended up going back for 3 more. So there's my $7. And the first thing I did was to take the mirror, got a wet cloth, or a damp cloth, I should say, and just kind of wiped away any dust. I wiped all along the edges, just getting into the cracks. I am not a professional crafter. I should have told you that before. So all the fancy stuff like sanding and priming, no, I just wiped it. And then I took the painter's tape and started to tape just around the mirror itself, to tape off the mirror. I knew that I was going to paint the frame, and so I wanted to tape as much of the mirror as I thought was necessary. I also took a knife just to get down into the cracks of the mirror. I did not want any excess paint or glue to seep in those areas. I taped maybe 60% of the mirror off before taking it outside and laying it on a tarp. And that's where I started to spray paint with the silver. And yeah, cheating almost caught up with me because it was a little windy outside. And so I quickly figured out that I needed to tape off the entire thing, which I did. And from that point on, the spray painting job was easy. I am dangerous with the can of spray paint. And the truth is, the silver itself was so pretty that I could have stopped. But as my baby niece says, there's no such thing as too much glitter, so why stop there? While it was drying, I went inside and started to pop the pieces out of the mirror frames. Really easy to do. Some of the mirrors actually came with a smaller compact piece. And once they were out, I used an old towel and made my own broken mirror pieces. I understand that Michael's and Hobby Lobby sell this product, but it's largely a summer item. But it was so easy to do. I just wrapped them up in the old towel, went out to the patio out back and took a hammer and just started to hammer away. And I would hammer and then kind of open the towel up to see how things were looking, shake things around a bit if it wasn't quite there, and just start hammering all over again. And this went for several rounds, hammering open until I finally decided that I had the size that I wanted. I had the perfect broken mirror pieces for my project, and I was fully satisfied. So I took them all and dumped them into a very small Ziploc bowl, something that I did not mind throwing away at the end of the project. And I went inside, took my tarp, which was dry, nothing on my carpet, laid it out, and just took the Mod Podge and started to run it along the inside of the mirror, just along that inside of the frame. And I'd put in a thick layer and then took a spoon and I'd add in the broken mirror pieces. And I did this for probably 3 layers. I would let it dry and then come back and add another layer, shaking off the excess in between, capturing it back in the bowl and using it until basically I'd run out. Now, at the very end of the project, I wasn't sure how to seal the top layer, and the Mod Podge itself was drying white like old Elmer's glue from school. So I went back online to take a look and found that there is a Mod Podge product that is a spray. And so I bought it, sprayed it on, let it sit overnight, got up the next day, shook off the little excess and brushed off the excess. And this is the final product. I love it so much. I absolutely love it. Just took some time to clean it off. I pulled obviously the painter's tape off, cleaned up the mirror, and hung it. It was fun. It was fun to create something that is uniquely my own. And I hope that you will find something that you can create and make your space special as well. I'll see you all next time.